Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from whatever you're watching this channel. Now, there is a story from experts and political analysts. And this story is directed at what is happening in Mount Kenya right now. In Mount Kenya, the reality is that leaders in Mount Kenya are slowly thinking of a plan B, especially after the truce between William RUTO, Raila and Museveni. I don't want to go back to the details of that meeting, and because we did it in our previous analysis, but the reality from experts and lawyers and political analysts is that in the event that Raila Odinga is elected chairman of the AUC, his absence would be felt not just in his home region of Nyanza, but also in Mount Kenya, where the political climate will be affected. And why do you think they are saying so? So these political leaders and observers predict that when, or with the absence of Raila, the story in the Mount Kenya area will never be the same, because aspiring leaders will find it difficult to further their political agendas. One of the reasons why aspiring leaders or newcomers have been, getting political attention is that every time they always attack Raila Amolo Odinga. And that because some Kikuyus, not all, have always had a negative attitude towards Raila, or probably have always seen Raila Amolo Odinga as probably the devil around. This particular electorates have been finding themselves voting for these upcoming politicians because of the narrative of fighting Raila Amolo Odinga. So according to Kanini Kega, the EALA member of parliament, who according to so many people know that he was in Azimio. And this is what he said: I think we'll be alone while all other communities band together, just like Raila and RUTO did in 2007. When there is a threat and it appears like an establishment is in danger, we have always banded together. We are doomed because nothing could possibly bring us together without Raila. He added that in 2017, Raila was depicted as railway destroyer and a man who did not give Uhuru time to actualize his Big Four agenda due to his protest. Then he was accused of using charms to deny Uhuru's reasoning, and the main benefactors were political seeking elective seats on the UDA party. You see, Professor Gitili Naituli noted that President RUTO will bear the brunt of Raila's political mistakes if he doesn't vent them to the people of Mount Kenya. He went further to say, it is unfair that the anti-Raila campaign in Mount Kenya developed into hate politics and amounted to brainwashing, as politics should be centered around issues. Very well, that is why we have this analysis, ladies and gentlemen. Raila has always been the topic in Mount Kenya, especially during votes. During voting, upcoming politicians like Ndindi Nyoro always use Raila Amolo Odinga's name to climb the ladder. You see, they always realize that if they side with the faction that is fighting Raila, and because the electors in Mount Kenya have been made to believe that Raila is the devil, wanaona kwamba wana send a strong message. Now this message always resonates with the people who dislike Raila. So now that Raila might be out of the equation, the question is, how will they champion their agenda? Because they have not been focusing on development. They have been focusing on beating or fighting the man. Now the man is likely to climb the ladder to be an AUC chair. So hii ndio inakuwa ndio maana there is a time kuna mtu alisema kwamba if Raila becomes the AUC chair, there are people in Azimio who will suffer. There are people in UDA who will suffer. The people in UDA who will suffer ni wale ambao wamekuwa wanazungukia RUTO wakisema yule mzee wa kitendawili, yule mzee, watu kama Ndindi Nyoro.
Tunajua munapatisha hiyo project yenu hivi hivi kidogo, ndio akishindwa na William Ruto aseme hajashindwa, aanze maneno ya kurusha mawe. Wewe tinga, wewe kitendawili, ukishindwa 9th of August, this time there is no mkate nusu. This time there is no handshake. There is only one thing available for you, a wheelbarrow to take you to Bodo.
Watu kama Kimani Ichung'wah. So Kimani Ichung'wah ana topic gani? Just look at Kimani Ichung'wah's politics in Mount Kenya. Kila akisimama nasikia yule mzee wa kitandawili yule Uhuru. Yule mzee wa kitandawili yule Uhuru. Look at Ndindi Nyoro also. They have been doing the same. So many politicians in Mount Kenya. Sai hawatakuwa na topic. Now this is going to be the time now. Some of them will suffer. That's why I was saying that in Mount Kenya, UDA will be swept away, but Jubilee will take over Mount Kenya. So that is the reality. Let's take a look at Gachagwa's politics. I mean, the remarks he keeps on making. The remarks which Gachagua has always made huwa ni kumpiga Raila Amolo Odinga vita. Those remarks always hizo ndo zimekuwa zikifanyika. Saizi kama Ruto na Raila hawapigani vita, hasa Gachagua atampiga nani vita? That's why this time he said himself, and I remember that video, he said that kazi yake maalum ni kuhakikisha kwamba Raila amfikii Ruto. Singependa kuongelea sana hiyo part because there's a video we did about that, and we shared a video of what Gachagua said wakati huo wa maandamano alipokuwa anasema kwamba yeye Raila kama anataka kumuona Ruto book appointment na akikuja kwa State House atapata Gachagua kwa pale na diary na anachukua notes. So that was a way of belittling Raila Amolo Odinga, but we understand that saizi Gachagua amejikuta katika kona, amejikuta katika hali ngumu, hali ambayo inambidi sasa either I embrace what Ruto is saying or doing or the move or the decision of William Ruto, ama ajikute katika political oblivion, you know, or he finds himself politically doomed. Those are the options of Rigathi Gachagua. So the mere fact that leaders in Mount Kenya, especially from the UDA, will suffer because Raila Amolo Odinga hatakuwa katika ile mjadala wao, hiyo tu itafanya wengi waanguke, na wale walianguka wakati wa Jubilee warudi tena, na wale wengi the first timers in UDA, some of them will have to pack and leave their elective seats kwa sababu they will not be voted in again. So ladies and gentlemen, what do you make of that analysis regarding the challenge that the Mount Kenya leaders are likely to face, especially the first timers? People have been riding on hii mambo ya Raila ni mbaya, Raila ni mganga, Raila sijui nini. So just tell us below the comment section what you think about that part. So perhaps if you watch this video and have not subscribed, please take 1 second and subscribe. Give this video a like and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Once again, until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.